Welcome to Blacksburg, Virginia, this picturesque setting, home to the Hokies, a team that prides itself on bringing the lunch pail to work every single week. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead, a top 10 team walking into this snake pit of an environment just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the 15th ranked team, the Virginia Tech Hokies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. NC State will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Hokies offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And there's the star running back jogging out of the field. He is trying to add to his huge highlight reel, Kirk.
Chris, honestly, I don't think we've seen too many running backs who can duplicate what this guy can do on the field. He's got everything: vision, speed, power. He can diagnose a defense in real time. I'm really excited to see this kid play.
On first down, it's play action. Throws it to the right. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon.
They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
Wow, opening drive, and they are now backed up third and very long. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Well, that is a tough way to start this game for this offense, throwing an interception on their first drive. Big thing now is you go to the sideline, you talk to the offensive coordinator, make a couple adjustments, and come back and play with confidence next time you get the ball.
So NC State's offense out there for their first possession. And with such a dangerous wide receiver on the field here, puts a lot of stress in the secondary. And he powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking. It was 7 points.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick catch. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
What a great throw here by the quarterback from Virginia Tech to be able to pick up the first down. Was able to make the right read. Nice route by the receiver. Puts the ball right on the money.
And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. The Hokies will send the punt team onto the field.
I like the call here. Third down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on third down and long.
Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Looking to pass here on second down. He's escaping the pocket now. And it's intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The Hokies come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. And now the handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Short pass finds the tight end. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Second down play coming up for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Gets some space around the 30. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First down, looking to throw the football. The receiver makes the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
The quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option. This NC State offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. And that catch is hauled in. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Throw to the running back in the flat. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But the fourth quarter really starts to wear you out.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Powers through. He'll pitch it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fourth down and very long, but the offense still on the field. They're going to go.
Here we go.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Rifles this football to the left. Oh, and he's got it inside the 15. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Here's a target, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Hey, guys up front lined up. It's first down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Cole. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line. And the Hokies will come to the line to run the hurry-up. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball for 31. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
That's a great play by this offense to keep the drive alive, and a good find by the quarterback on third down.
They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. And the ball caroms into the receiver's hands. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield. The Hokies will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Coverage team gets him down, and that'll do it for the first period. So far, it's NC State on top, Kirk. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. That's a design quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. He's found some room at the 45. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the first down yardage.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, and let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed, the ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The offense couldn't convert on fourth down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Throws a rocket toward the right side. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt.
Oh, and he fumbles. The defense has picked up the football going the other way.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
First down here for this offense. It's an option look. He'll toss it to the back. In the clear at the 25. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, NC State. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes the lead 11. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Kick crosses the goal line before bouncing over the sideline. It'll be a touchback. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. And the quarterback keeps it here. And he's got it already past the first down marker. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Hokies looking to run some tempo here.
Boy, nice first down here by this quarterback from Virginia Tech. And, man, when you think about over the years when Virginia Tech is ripped.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense figures to bring pressure here. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught in the backfield. It's Randall. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down. And the Hokies will bring their punt team onto the field. And we'll see what he can do on the return. When he's got some space here. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Trying to extend the play. He's going to put it down and run.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep the play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
Head coach stays aggressive after failing on the last 2 4th down attempts. They try to run it with the option. He took the first and is still going. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
On the move, looking deep. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield, but good effort and a good play.
The pass rush closing in. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. That's a bullet pass to the left side. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. And that one will bounce into the end zone for a touchback. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Short throw complete to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down. The Hokies will bring their punt team onto the field. Back out to punt for the 4th time today. Not the way he wanted to kick it. And the returner is brought down. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And that run produces a decent gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle is finally made, but not before it's a huge gain down to the 25. So they trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. They were pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that 1st down. Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. Got space, looking to score. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Here's the point after attempt. No problem on the extra point, and the lead is 21-3 now. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Snags a quick throw. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Blacksburg. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
The Hokies will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Now great field position to start the drive. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Oh, the pass is picked off. Touchdown, Hokies. Wow, what a play, defensive score. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it go. And he throws his third interception of the day. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? It's a blitz look here from the defense. Caught behind the line. It's Randall. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And the Hokies will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Gives it to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. And the quarterback dropping back. Makes a quick grab. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Hokies were first and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up second down. Get set. Rolling. and they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. The tackle is made, and the offense is now set up for the 1st and goal from the 8. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Trying to get the throw off. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. Okay, ready? Offense facing 2nd and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Randall. Brought down. The completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick in the very first. Sacked, dropped at the 3. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He's free around the 15. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
The offense has a big play here, but they really put themselves in a hole on 1st and 2nd down. That's why they've needed to try to play catch-up. They get some great yards there on 3rd down, but it's still 4th down. Can they pick up the 1st?
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st. That's a gutsy call by this coach at this stage of the game in this field position, but it works.
Yeah, they roll the dice here early in the game, and it works out because if they don't convert there, boy, the opposing offense starts in great field position.
Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today.
The old toss play, Chris, is... to be really a popular play in college football when teams ran this out of the I formation. Now in college football, you see them running out of pretty much any formation, but the key still is being able to seal the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle, to allow the back to get to the corner.
This NC State offense is moving quickly down the field.
4-2 Spider.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Catch made on the right side. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? From the shotgun, drops back. He'll throw it now. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up.
Intentional ground.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And here comes the punter onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Oh, and it lands at the 4 and bounces in for a touchback. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The Hokies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught quickly. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. Unleashes the stiff arm. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they'll go right back to him on first down. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Oh, and he's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Wolfpack. No chance to catch him.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the PAT makes it a 15-point lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. And the Hokies hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Juked one tackler and picks up first down yardage. Offense in hurry-up mode. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Now they get set to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Finding space at the 20. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Back in motion now. On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Oh, man. The offense has got to be careful. They cannot take any more losses because they've already lost their starting quarterback, and now the backup takes a big hit on the sack.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
It's a draw to the back. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. The Hokies come up to the line in the hurry-up. Defense showing blitz here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Hokies.
Boy, the timing here is essential between the quarterback and the receiver. You got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it, puts the ball right on the money, and then how about this?
Intercepted in the end zone. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
They'll toss it to the right side. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, it's a great toss play for the first down. One of the things I love about this play is you get the ball to the back's hands. Now you allow him to see the defense, kind of stretch the defense out, and then get north and south and pick up a first down.
Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Breaks a tackle on the play, makes a decent gain.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. Here's a carry for the fullback. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run it here. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Here we go.
The big fullback's got it here. Finding some room with the 25. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Watching this guy run makes me think of a famous old coach once said, any player on my team, I want him to be agile, mobile, and definitely hostile.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Oh, a reverse. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
All right, here we go. This is really it. And the defense knows that if the offense is able to score here, it's essentially over. It's mano-a-mano at the line of scrimmage. Let's see which side can gain the most leverage.
A run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, NC State.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust. Eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
That mistake sets the offense up at the 40. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds an open target on the left side. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. The Hokies come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Defense not pressing this time. Defense is coming after him. And it's complete downfield. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Bringing pressure. He's looking to scramble. And the defense says, not again. They wouldn't let him get loose for the scramble. Brought him down for a short gain. Now it's second down here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Quick throw to his receiver. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Hey, you're trailing late in a game like this, you're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. This game is far from over.
Hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point, cover an onside kick. You never know.
And the point after is right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. Crucial possession here. Suddenly, this is a two-point game in the final quarter. What can the offense do to build on this lead or just play keep away? They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Offense getting set. It's second down. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. An important third down attempt for this offense. They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so the lead is 9. kickoff team on the field getting set now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. He finds his man. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he makes the grab. A successful 2-point try, and they bump the lead up even more. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, the onside kick is recovered, and the gamble pays off.
Illegal touch. Offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
Okay, ready?
Empty set now, 5 wide.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. It's an out route, the catch made, and he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Quick throw to the left side. It's caught downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route with that. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He's running out of time here. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
Chris, I think the pressure is taking a toll on this quarterback. You can just tell the pass rush is affecting his progressions and his willingness to throw it away.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Tries to get it to the running back. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And the pass is batted down, broken up on fourth down. What a play.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this fourth down play in the fourth quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
That's a big gain. Great decision to keep the ball and pick up the first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. And the wideout goes in motion. And the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And they heave it deep downfield. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Boy, a questionable call there on 3rd down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Now you got a big decision here on 4th down and short.
4th down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, NC State. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. 1st down here for this offense.
Come on, set.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Lets it go under heavy pressure. Takes a shot. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Look out. He's got some space. Across midfield. At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.